This place it's a bit out of to the usual urban lifestyle. It's a UNESCO-protected biosphere, which means that there's no construction, no hotels, no extra buildings. It's all very, very natural. And surrounded by thousands of acres of olives, oranges, lemons, almonds, all kinds of nuts, all kinds of wildlife, lots of sort of bios things happening. Wild goats, and people still going to shops on horseback, getting their shopping on horseback. So it's kind of like another century almost of lifestyle here. It started with an end of a relationship, which also gave birth to a feeling of great sadness. It was the end of 10 years of marriage. I knew I wasn't going to just sort of go back into the same groove and follow the same track. I wanted to break out of that and, at least for a bit, do something different and try and change the record a bit. So I sold what I could, sold everything. I read a book by a particular yoga teacher who I thought was an impressive writer, which is unusual. So I bought my ticket to the island of Ibiza, which is where he was teaching. And of course, fate would have it, there was I thought, a very glamorous girl there who seemed to like the look of me as well. And after 2 months, very intensive training on this training camp, we thought we'd go around India together for a little bit. So we spent some weeks walking around, taking trains and boats and bicycles around India. And that really cemented our friendship. We went on a train journey. I said, should we start a yoga retreat somewhere and start a family? And quick as a flash, she said, yeah, great idea. Very spontaneous. How are we going to do it? And she said, a friend of mine knows some people in the south of Andalusia. Literally came here. I think we stayed maybe 2 nights en route and we arrived here, and that was it. I think about 18 months after we arrived here, our daughter was born. And then another 18 months after that, our son was born. So when guests come here, I think almost from when they leave the busy airport, there's definitely a sense of slowing down and wonder. You look out the windows on the way here and see this beautiful countryside you're going through on quite magnificent roads that bring you here, and gradually getting more and more windy as you get to this space. There's some kind of good unraveling happens. It perhaps starts with getting some unraveling in your muscles and your bones, getting a little bit softer. And then we get a little softer inside, a little wiser perhaps inside. And then our eyes start to sort of shine and look around and go, ooh. And so you feel this connection. This is a place to get away to and just see what happens. We have a sort of gentle structure which people can jump into completely. Or if it's getting a bit much, we can just stay in bed an extra hour in the morning and not worry about the yoga. It's a tried and tested routine day by day that we go through, and it builds up a sense of inner confidence and well-being and stretching and refocusing. And that's not something that we impose, it's just something that comes out of each individual when they have taken the step to get away from business, busy business. Slow down, quieten down, and listen inside more. So every instruction in yoga is about noticing your breath, noticing your heartbeat, noticing the softness in your eyes and your tongue and your jaw. And it's not about building anything up. It's actually about almost like a little deconstruction going on during the week. And in the course of that deconstruction, it's possible to remember who you were. Come here and let all that go and see what's there. And everyone's got their unique pattern or journey or a unique prospect. They had a vision perhaps, or maybe if you've never had a vision, it's time to get one and find out what that is. This is not always about yoga. There's a lot more going on. Great food, and it's a surprise. So there's a little blackboard by the dining table in the morning and at lunch and in the evening, And everyone has a look like, what are we having now? Ooh, that sounds nice. It's more than just recipes. It's really considered to have a very good healthy balance, great taste, and to leave you feeling very well digested and energized for the week. And then there's also the various therapists that we have working here offering practical work. We do body work, a lot of different modalities of body work, and some also subtle energy work. Subtle stuff that you don't really know it's there until you experience it. There's all kinds of cool stuff here. All my staff live locally. They're all literally living in the local villages around. They all know each other really well. That's probably the most visible person you're going to see is the yoga teacher. And we have a main teacher here called Boogie. Her real name is Bogalarka. She's from Hungary, but we call her Boogie. Then we have Angela, who is based in Granada, which is not far from here. So I don't think of ourselves as a hotel or a restaurant. It's a family home.